Hey, peace world. Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. Gonna jump into some bite down boxing talk. Please check me out on www.bitedownboxing.com. I'll probably have some content up this weekend. Also, please help out the website and my cause. If you go to betus.com.pa, and for my sports bettors out there, those that gamble on, place wagers on sporting events, set up an account and use the promo code JOIN125, JOIN125, and somehow or another, some kind of financial support could work itself back to little old me. Hey, I look good today. You want to piss somebody off? I look good today. Seen that commercial? I look good today. I look good today. Got my old throwback stuff on. Shout out to that team in Washington. Uh, some boring boxing talk. That's what I specialize in. This weekend we have the PBC is giving us for $75, $74.99, I believe. You can watch one time Thurman take on Mario Barrios, former 140-pound champion, title holder. Uh, Also on that card is Leo Santa Cruz and Keenan Carbajal. Uh, and I wanted to talk about I wanted to give a simple business analogy as part of my thoughts on this card. Actually, it's some good names on the undercard. I haven't checked out to see whether anything will be shown on Fox Sports or FS1 or whatever to help support it and have some kind of lead in to the pay-per-view portion of the card, or if it's just all pay-per-view. But I see Ryan Carl on there. Got an interview with him here on the channel from a while ago. Fernando Vargas, second generation fighter. He's on here. Luis Neri against Carlos Castro. If Neri's been somewhat of a disappointment in my opinion. Jesus Ramos, 17-0 against Vladimir Hernandez, and then Abel Ramos against Lucas Santamaria. Uh, it's some names on there, but looking up top, a simple business analogy, without getting it all into my business and messing, potentially messing around with my employment status. But years ago, for my 9 to 5, we have a product, an international product, and we happen to produce one of the best products in this segment. It was an industry leader for like products from other producers, and year after year after year, this was the best seller in this segment. Several years ago, when the next generation of that product came out, we're just talking business. When the next generation of that product came out, it was designed. It went to a couple of industry shows or showcases. You go somewhere and the best new all the cell phones from all the cell phone suppliers or all the lawnmowers from everybody that makes lawnmowers. They have an industry show. But we sent this product to the industry show, several different locations. The reviews weren't good. They send the models out to be tested in the field to the magazines. The magazines did their thing with it and came back. They slammed it. It was at the bottom of the ratings against all the new products coming out. And then it came time to put it on the market for the people to buy it. And this was the first time for my company. This was the first time that a product came out, a new product was released, and within like a week or two later, it was an all hands everywhere meeting. And with this particular product, once it came out, 2 years later, you would update it a little bit. You would add some upgrades to it and try to change some of the stuff and help sales. Until 2 years later, it's just like the Olympics. When the next generation of the product comes out, and you try to spur on continued sales until the new product comes out, the new version. This was the first time that, like I said, a week or two after it felt like a week or two, maybe it was a month, but as soon as it hit the market and the customers started getting a look at it, this product has been dominant for 20, 25 years. I was once very fond of this product when I was looking at spending money in this area of the business of this product. And somebody bugging me with some bullshit. And so all the stuff hit the fan. All hell broke loose. The company name is bad. We got a product that can't compete with the competition. This is one of our biggest money makers. Everybody that's in this room listening to this message, what's up, Latoris? Everybody that's listening to this message, we got this wrong. This has significant repercussions for everybody's livelihood in here. We got to get this right. So what happens was they didn't really wait until the 2 year period to fix it and make some upgrades and make it this and that and add some new twists. They went to work immediately trying to fix this situation. I'm going somewhere. And then I think instead of waiting 4 years to make a new product, I want to say like 2 years later, the whole product was revamped and put out there. And we tried to, try to save the company name, try to save face. And, the company learned from that situation. So what I'm saying here is now, similarly to this Thurman-Barrios situation, from the moment that I got my first press release, before the first press release was emailed to me and everybody else who's a writer or a YouTuber, everybody else who has access to these press releases, ever since they told us Thurman-Barrios was on the way, we all hated it. They tried to do some things, with the lineup. Like I said, there's a lot of names on this card. But, they came out with what the price point was going to be. $74.99, I believe, $75. They haven't changed from that. They haven't backed away from that. Despite the fact many of us have continued to complain about the price and why do we have to pay money to see several guys who are coming off of losses and several guys who we haven't even seen these guys for 2 years. We don't even know what we're getting. This dude could tear his shoulder up in the warm up in the dressing room. He could tear his damn shoulder up, and we've already paid our $75 and we stuck with this card. And the main event could just go off because this dude has been inactive for 2 years or something. All kind of stuff could happen. Somebody might have COVID, but we've already paid our money. It'll do a little better than the Ortiz versus Martin fight numbers wise. Maybe, maybe. That card only cost us what, half of this though? The price tag on it? But it is what it is. It's coming. It's here in a few days. They're in wherever they are. Where is this one? Las Vegas at the Ultra Arena. The press conferences are going on, all the usual fight week activities. It's the weigh-in is tomorrow. We get the fight. I'm saying all this to say, no, I'm not buying the fight. I'm not gonna sit here and trash the fight. I could give you a winner or pick my prediction or whatever, but I pay for everything that I watch. I don't have money for this. I can't throw my money behind this product right here. I wish Keith Thurman well. I don't hate Mario Barrios. He's been on this channel before for an interview. I've talked to Keith Thurman years ago. I hope it's a good fight. I don't really have any beef with the PBC per se. But like I said, looking at the competition, I have options this weekend. They ain't the best options, but I do have options this weekend. Another thing, just for the PBC alone, like when I'm thinking through things, the way that I approach things and how I look at my money, I got to pay $75 for this, but I'm gonna get Charlo and Castano too as part of my. I think that's on Showtime. I'm gonna get that either for free if it's on Fox, but I believe it's on Showtime, or part of my Showtime subscription. So yeah, I find it very hard to put any money into this product right here. So I'm gonna pass on it. I'm gonna check out the clips that come up on Instagram. Like I said, Barrios versus Thurman isn't the move at all. I agree. So I'm gonna watch it on Instagram. When they put some of the different highlights and snippets up there. I don't mess around with piracy. I'm too lazy for that. I don't have time for piracy. It's not that I'm all principled and have all these great morals. I ain't got time for it. I click on some shit and my computer goes down for 2 weeks. I gotta go pay this man to clean my. I can't risk that. So I don't mess with none of the streaming stuff. That's just me. Or I gotta take my device, my barber, and let my barber jailbreak it or whatever the hell he next 2 years. Whatever. I don't know. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much. I just want to know one person who I got to give my money to. I give you my money. Now, I did float it out there that I would be open to paying for the main event only for some of these different cards. You give me an option for $35 or $40, I might be into that. Maybe. I consider it. But anyway, moving on, man. I hope y'all that's buying it enjoy it. Should be pretty decent. Both guys can't afford to lose. So I'm expecting, that's my only angle with that. I would like to see the Ramos kid that's undefeated, so on and so forth. My options. Same day, a couple hours earlier, I guess, because this is taking place over in the United Kingdom. I got to pay $35 for this one. It's either 35, maybe it's either $29.99 or $34.99. But it's on fight.tv. Chris Eubank Jr. against Liam Williams. For $30 or $35, I don't know another person on this card except for Claressa Shields against Emma Kozin is the co-main event. And then Otto Wallin against Kamil Sokolowski, who is 11-24-2. Oh, and Daniel Dubois' sister is on here making her debut, which that may not even be on there. She's fighting somebody 2-14-4. $35, I probably do it. I probably can't do it. I would really like to see Claressa Shields and Emma Kozin to keep up with what's going on with the build up towards potentially with Shields and Savannah Marshall for undisputed at 154 or middleweight in the women's game. I would like to keep up with that. I believe they recently announced the date for Marshall against Femke Hernans. I'm gonna have to watch this one. I had to keep up with this one on Instagram. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So anyway, that card is gonna be out there. Christopher Eubank Jr. against Liam Williams at middleweight. Who wins between the two of them? Who cares, honestly? But anybody betting, if you want to bet on it, betus.com.pa. You can help the channel out if you start an account there for your wagering for all sports. But if you use that website, betus.com.pa, join 125. A little bit of help could make its way back to old wood here. The option that I'm going with, the option that I am going with only because it's part of my subscription for the zone. I'm going with this Quadras against Jesse Bam Rodriguez fight. That's the main event Saturday night on the zone from live from Phoenix, Arizona. Honestly, Rodriguez is coming up for this fight on a week's notice. The dude is only 14-0 going against Quadras, who's 39, 4-1. Quadras is a pretty crafty dude. I've seen him get stopped once or twice. So I know I've seen him lose. He's looked good in some moments. Like I said, a really crafty dude. I think he has some PED issues. One or two fights. A spirited guy. Kind of he's kind of a heel. You know, he's a bit of a showman. But I like Quadras for the most part. But I think Jesse Rodriguez, while he has a bright future, to be coming up to face a guy who's a former title holder, taking a crack at this vacant WBC Superfly title. I'm intrigued by that. I'm gonna check it out. And Bam Rodriguez has been regarded as somewhat of a boxing prodigy. I'm in for it. That's what I'm checking out. Also on this card, Raymond Ford against Edward Vasquez. Raymond Ford is 10-0-1 at this point. Featherweight, southpaw kid out of Camden, New Jersey. I'm interested in seeing how how he continues. He's like the last dude left. All of the prospects that DAZN and Matchroom rolled out here in the States, Raymond Ford is like the last man standing. You do have Ammo Williams. He's still out there. He just made his way back like a month and a half ago or something. So he's still active. I guess the Rashad Monty cat is he's still out there. But a lot of those young cats that they tried to sign to be their future, not too many have made it through the pitfalls. Also here, Jamie Mitchell, the Miracle out of Los Angeles, or at least out of California. She's 7-0-2. She's currently the WBA bantamweight champion. Just took out Shannon Courtenay a couple of months ago. She's fighting Carly Skelly. I just want to see what she does. She's a world champion now. We know DAZN is allowing a lot of these women to work. We just saw the big fight that some of us have been waiting on between Serrano and Katie Taylor. We got a date for that one now, and that DAZN continues to give these women a platform for them to earn a living. So I'm gonna check out Jamie Mitchell. She can box, has some good set of skills and whatnot, and see what she does. Also on here is Aaron Aponte, super lightweight. He's really green, 4-0 against Luis Jourdain, who's 2-0. And then also Khalil Cole, light heavyweight, is on there. See what he does next. So not a whole lot of, not a ton of meaningful fights this weekend to a degree. But, like I said, this is the DAZN action. It's part of the current subscription that I have. I don't have to dig in my pocket for any more funds to see something. So I'm going to check out this Quadras fight and Rodriguez. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck, Last week, I gave boxing 6 hours of my time on Saturday night. 6 hours of my time, maybe even almost 7. And I was falling asleep on a lot of that stuff last week. So I'm going to be very... I'm gonna get in and get out with this stuff. I got other stuff to do. All of us been locked in the house for 3 damn years, or two and a half years. I might just tune in for Quadras and Bam and catch the rest of this stuff once they put the on demand videos up on DAZN. I maybe can't even give them my Saturday night this week if I'm keeping it funky. Like I said, I keep up with Thurman-Barrios on Instagram. That's how I'm checking that out. Clarissa Shields and Emma Cozine, checking that out on Instagram. I'll get my highlights there. That's boxing. So, by Sunday morning, paying the full freight on all of this, I'll be out of my $19 for DAZN. No additional money out of my pocket. I ain't gonna lose too much sleep over this weekend, So anyway, let me get on off of here. The boxing analogy versus the business and my, that I'm involved with for my 9 to 5. Like I said, my company went to work immediately trying to rectify the situation. Look, we dropped the ball here. We spent 24 months designing this product. We put it out here. It fell far beyond all the competition. We got to go out here and get our customers back. Statements were made, press releases were made, activity went on to upgrade the product and make it right. Here for boxing, you know, one time came out and said, was, gum ain't 25 cents. You don't pay 25 cents for gum anymore. And then I think he said something about his Black History Month, free my people, uh, lift every voice and sing, please throw me some changes and support me. Get over it, basically. Nobody from the PBC, no Mr. Tim Smith comes out and says, hey, I know I said y'all steal all these fights. Y'all some thieves. Nobody said nothing. Just here, just take this stuff. Give me your money. And watch watch this lineup that we got for you with a bunch of stuff that you don't want. And then we're gonna come back next month. We still ain't gonna give you what you want. But that's how they do business. That's not in a day and age when we all got options. A lot of us have options. I don't know what the long-term plan is to try to rectify the situation. Hold on to the fans that you got and try to attract new ones. I really don't know. I don't see any kind of I don't see anything really underway to kind of address the situation. So again, I'm not gonna sit here and continue to beat the dead horse on this stuff. I'm just not paying for stuff that I don't want or I don't need. Funny thing is, we are getting this Roger Gutierrez against primetime Chris Colbert. That's a fight where Golden Boy Gutierrez is working with the PBC to give Colbert a good fight, a good matchup. I believe it's a world title involved. So, these guys do get involved and work with one another and make fights when it's convenient for them and when it involves lesser expensive fighters. They get involved, and that one I believe is going to be on Showtime. So it can be done. But they didn't really do a whole lot to try to they didn't really giving us any signs with trying to put together Crawford and Spence for us. If Spence beats you guys, get ready to pay for Spence and you guys, by the way. So it is what it is. Like I said, man, I try to love this game, but it rarely loves you back. And it is what it is. Let me get on off of here, man. Bite down boxing, don't let them count you out. Again, please check out betus.com.pa. And if you bet on all of the sports, you might want to get that Super Bowl bet in. If you use the promo code JOIN125, a little bit of that could somehow trickle back to me and help out the channel. Let me get on out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll probably jump on, over the weekend as some of the fights happen. I'll share a few thoughts if anybody give a damn. Get some content up on www.bitedownboxing.com. And until then, I'm out.